What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Mike DeLoach, here to bring you another episode of Conversations Over Music. Of course, where we have those music conversations, And, today I just want to briefly touch on the fact of the whole rapping and singing thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's almost like becoming a genre within itself, you know what I'm saying, when you intertwine the two, But I was watching this interview with on Beehive ATL, and shout out to Beehive ATL, man. I'm really a big fan of his content, man. If y'all do get a chance, check him out, show him some love, because right now, man, if we're being honest, and don't get me wrong, other places is doing it too, but Atlanta is like the mecca if you want to go and make it for music. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer New York, it's no longer the California area, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the South had their runs too, with Louisiana and Texas and Houston, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's definitely still, happening in Atlanta, and not to get too far, I digress, but check out Beehive, man. He bring in all the OGs, man, that was, doing their thing, from that area, before Atlanta really became the mecca, back when it was still Freaknik era and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He definitely bring in a lot of the OGs, Big Gip, Joe the Breeze, you know what I'm saying, Sean J, Big Rube, just some of the people that, David Banner, some of the OGs that done came through, and maybe some of those people that, some people may not be too familiar with. I talked about music being regional in some instances. So some of these artists just may have been regional, whereas you may not hear them so much on the mainstream. But back in the day when they were still slanging CDs, some of these artists, was hot, especially, cats like the Joe the Breeze. A lot of people may not know Joe the Breeze mainstream, but if you grew up in the South, you know about Joe the Breeze, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere from 912 to the 678 to the 404, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your area code was, even down to the Albany, I don't know their area code and stuff, but even down to Valdosta, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they knew about cats like Field Mob, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, again, I digress, but the thing is, I was watching an interview with Parlay and one of the other cats from Trillville, Don P, I think. But, they were saying how a lot of people feel like Drake was the one who brought on this singing, rapping type of deal, you know what I'm saying? And like, the thing is, Parlay mentioned Kilo Ali, you know what I'm saying? And again, another artist that a lot of people don't know about mainstream, but if you grew up in the South, you know about Kilo Ali and that Love in Your Mouth, ooh, ooh, with that feature with Big Boy, and Big Boy grew up in Savannah, you know what I'm saying? And I grew up maybe an hour from Savannah, but anyway, like, people knew about Kilo Ali, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was funny that they brought it up in the show, like, this shit ain't new, Kilo Ali been doing that. But like they said, Kilo Ali didn't have the big break in the mainstream that Drake has had. And shoot, I was jamming some Jagged Edge, when you think of Jagged Edge, or you hear the word, hear the term Jagged Edge, you thinking, oh, strictly R&B. But they had a couple songs too. I was listening to What You Trying to Do by Jagged Edge, you know what I'm saying? And on that first verse, you know what I'm saying, Buddy was low-key rapping on that shit, you know what I'm saying? On that pimp shit, kind of what like how Freddie Gibbs would do on some of his songs, you know what I'm saying? How he kind of flow on some of that shit. Jagged Edge was doing that flow on one of their shits, you know what I'm saying? On some real pimp shit, you know what I'm saying? But they were still singing on the hook, or he'd be, spitting a little rap, you know what I'm saying, on one part, and then kind of going to like a, sing a little bit, going to end the verse or the or that cadence or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So like Parlay was saying, man, ain't nothing new. Kilo Ali been doing that shit, Jagged Edge was doing it, but now you know, obviously hip hop and rap had took over, but now, you know, cats kind of bringing that singing, rapping back together. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think it's gonna go back to completely singing. I got a video I'm gonna drop that R&B is coming back. That's just my opinion, but I feel like it's gonna get back to where guys, you know, have that confidence in singing again. But back to the whole, you know, rap and singing, like hell, you had R&B cats that was kind of, I guess they felt the need to kind of stick their chest out like, fuck it, yeah, I know I can sing, but let me show these cats like, shoot, I can rap a little bit if I if I need to, you know what I'm saying, or if I want to, you know what I'm saying, just to show my range or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But hell, Jagged Edge was doing that shit too, you know. And shout out to Kilo Ali too, you know what I'm saying, especially, you know, if Parlay believe, you know, hey, you know, Kilo Ali was one of the first that was doing it, you know. And like, by all means, if y'all know somebody else who was doing it before Kilo Ali, you know what I'm saying, I'll leave that in the comments below. Let me know, you know what I'm saying. But I just want to make this real quick, man, and, you know, just kind of talk about that rap and singing, because, you know, even as people who were truly known as, you know, R&B singers, some of them cats would kind of rap a little bit, you know what I'm saying, in some of their mixes. And I just like the way how, you know, Buddy did it in a Jagged Edge, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, going back and remembering that interview and listening to that song with Jagged Edge, I was like, damn, because Kilo Ali, I'm pretty sure he struck before Jagged Edge, you know what I'm saying. I should Google that, you know what I'm saying. When was Kilo Ali first album, you know what I mean. Let's see, bear with me for a second on that. Kilo Ali albums, thank you for your patience. So yeah, he dropped that Organized Bass, he dropped that in 97. And then the Jagged Edge album that I'm talking about, Jagged Edge, that was dropped, because that was on, okay, I see what it looked like, but I don't know that album name off the top of my head. And of course they wouldn't show me the one I'm looking for. Let's see, because I want to know the year they dropped to. But that was on J.E. Heartbreak. Okay, so let's see. Jagged Edge, J.E. Heartbreak. When did that drop? Jagged Edge, J.E. Heartbreak. There it is. First one pop up. That was in. Oh, come on. My bad, y'all. No, that was like the second one. What is the original one? Google playing with me. Why you didn't give me the year that one took off? Oh, that was also, well, no, that was in 99. So what did I say? Kilo was 97. And so, but that's the thing, man, they was under So Def, you know what I'm saying? So that's coming out of Atlanta too. So it could have been part of that Atlanta sound, and, you know, they kind of made it their own, you know what I'm saying. But, you know, that was going on back in 97, 99, you know what I'm saying. So that was before the 2000, you know, before, you know, Drake was even discovered, you know what I'm saying. He was probably still doing Degrassi at that time, you know what I'm saying. But long story short, man, and like them boys been saying, hey man, it's been going on. Drake wasn't the first to have it, and no shade on Drake, so don't take this the wrong way, you know. I definitely was into a lot of Drake earlier albums when he first came out. I don't listen to him as much as I used to, you know what I'm saying. But hey, the man still got his talent, you know. So like they said, give credit where credit is due or whatever. But anyway, man, I said enough, man. Again, it's your man, Mike DeLoach, here bring you another episode of Conversations Over Music. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and also leave your comments below. But until next time, we'll holla back.